I was eating takeout at my desk when the message came in. Just one line. Cold, surgical, final. I disown you. Talk to my lawyer. I stared at it for 3 seconds. Then I typed back one word. Okay. Not because I agreed, but because something in me finally snapped into focus. For years, I'd been the quiet one, the dependable one, the wallet they didn't acknowledge but never hesitated to reach for. And in that moment, their illusion cracked. I saw the truth, not as a son, but as an outsider looking through a window into a family that only loved what I provided. I felt nothing, just clarity. Growing up, my father was a storm you learned to predict. Thunder in his footsteps, lightning in his words. My mother would patch the wounds, whispering, "He loves you in his own way." I believed her. I wanted to. Even when I started supporting them financially, groceries, bills, emergency loans that were never loans, they treated it like tribute, not help. Gratitude was optional. Expectation was constant. But hope is stubborn. You keep giving, thinking this time they'll see you, this time they'll soften. They never did. The betrayal came disguised as routine. A relative slipped up during a wedding. "So, your dad said he's cutting you out of everything. Harsh, but maybe you shouldn't have argued with him." I hadn't argued, not about anything serious. Just said no once. One word and the throne cracked. One word and suddenly I was the enemy. When I confronted him softly, carefully, he exploded. Days later the text followed. It wasn't the disowning that hurt, it was how natural it seemed for him, how quick. That's when pain shifted into strategy. I didn't shout, I didn't beg, I didn't defend myself. I pulled up the financial spreadsheet I kept, because I'd learned long ago you must track every rupee you give to people who pretend you give nothing. House bills, medicine payments, repairs, fuel, monthly allowance. I covered everything. So I stopped. Quietly, majestically. Standing orders canceled. Autopay blocked. Emergency fund I kept aside for them withdrawn. I didn't touch their accounts. I just removed myself from their survival equation. A surgeon cutting out a cancer, but gently, so the patient doesn't feel it until the bleeding starts. Then I waited. It took 48 hours. My phone lit up at midnight. Mom. At first, silence, just breathing. Then the panic leaked through. "Beta, your father, his card is declining at the pharmacy. And the electricity bill, they're saying we're overdue. Did you do something?" I didn't answer immediately. I wanted the weight of that question to settle in her bones. Finally, I said, "Dad told me to talk to his lawyer, so I thought it meant I should stop managing their finances." Her breath hitched, then cracked. "Please, he didn't mean it. He's angry. You know how he gets. Don't punish us like this." But that was the thing. I wasn't punishing them. I was obeying. Obeying their rules. Obeying his text. Obeying the boundaries he finally made clear. My father called next. No hello. Just rage simmering under forced calm. "You think you can blackmail me with money?" "No," I said. "I think I can let you experience life without me. You disowned me, remember? I'm just respecting your decision." The silence that followed was the sweetest sound I've ever heard. The kind of silence that meant realization. The kind that meant fear. Not fear of me, fear of losing the convenience I provided. Fear of losing control. He tried to speak again, but I hung up. For the first time, I set the terms. The fallout spread quickly. Relatives calling, cousins messaging. Some blaming me, others whispering respect. But the real moment, the one I'd been waiting for, came a week later. My father showed up at my doorstep. No thunder this time, no lightning, just an old man holding the weight of his own ego. His voice cracked when he said, "We need to talk." I didn't step aside. "You disowned me," I said quietly, "so talk to your lawyer." He flinched, physically flinched, as the words he'd tossed at me came back sharpened. My mother stood behind him, eyes pleading, but not speaking. For once, she let the silence expose him. I didn't yell, I didn't blame, I didn't explain. I just said, "You taught me what my place was." I accepted it. Then I closed the door gently. Not slammed, not dramatic, just final. It's been a month now. They're still scrambling. I'm still calm. People think revenge is fire, but real revenge is ice. Controlled, measured, silent. My father tried to erase me with one message. He didn't realize I'd spent my entire life preparing for the day I'd finally walk away. And when I did, the whole house collapsed behind me. I didn't ruin him, I just stopped holding him up. And that was enough.